So we've got an unboxing here from One's Customs. It's been a little bit since I've unboxed anything from him. Alright, so this is his slasher pack, 1/6 scale weapons and limbs, series 1. And looks like I got 2 of 10. So let me try to take this apart without destroying the paper. Oh, well that's easy enough. I'll hold on to that piece. It's kind of an awkward unboxing to do because I'm like standing up instead of sitting down for it. But it seems appropriate to have all the One's Custom and 1/6 scale figures as a background to it. So, holy cow, this thing is beefy. First piece up is a 1/6 Machete. This thing is metal. It is heavy as hell. And I did get the bloody set. He offered it clean or bloody. I opted for bloody. To me, that fits One's style so much. So it seemed kind of like I had to do it. So this is beautiful. Damn. I love it. It is badass. So we got the handle back there with the rivets. Just a beautiful piece. Next up, we got a little bag here with a couple knives in it. We've got the big old butcher knife here. Once again, metal blade. Very chunky. Detailed handle there at the back. And then next up, we have the wood handle blade. Different design here. Once again, looking really good. Well, I guess they're both wood handle in theory, but this one's a brown handled blade. So a little different design here. Next up, we have a cleaver. And every time I pick one of these up, I'm just like, man, this is a heavy piece. Beautifully done. Just gross and disgusting. Heavy duty handle on there. I had a cleaver I'd bought in a previous, like an eBay set of some 1/6 weapons, and I actually just rusted it up and gave it to Leatherface using some rust paint. So this is actually going to go to a different character. And then if you want the honest truth, the piece that I bought this entire set for, a piece I've been wanting to add to my collection for quite a while, this bloody Scalpel from Halloween 2. You can see my Myers is ready for his Scalpel. He's kind of been posed like that for a long time. I kept trying to either 3D print one or find somebody who made one, and finally one came through with a beautiful little Scalpel here. And this does come with some extra limbs. So we have this severed foot here. It's very gross. You got the toenails done on there. You got the bloody stump sticking out of the top. It's really cool. That looks fantastic. And then we've got the severed hand here. Once again, very nicely detailed. Dirty fingernails. You got the dual bones sticking out of the arm right there. These are going to go with my Leatherface for sure on his bloodied up display. And holy shit, I did not know this was coming. So yeah, got a Mrs. Voorhees hanging out here. Holy cow. That's badass. That is awesome. Super excited. That is really unexpected and super appreciated. That looks fantastic. Holy cow. All right, so let's get this stuff set up. All right, so let's see if I could swap this stuff in without making a complete mess of everything. We'll slide my part 4 out here. Now this axe is, I believe it came with this Beto Metalli set. I don't know if it was one he made or not, but I'm going to redistribute that. But I'm going to give him this new bloody cleaver here. I still need to probably find a better body for this part 4, but I'll probably need to put his hand down because of the way that clothing sits on him. So there he goes, back with his new cleaver. And I'll swap Sideshow Jason over here and give him that metal axe that I had on the part 4. And hopefully not completely knock him over, but I am. So there's part 3, now with the same axe, because I screwed up. Alright, so there's part 3 with the metal axe now. We'll put part 2 back on display. We'll add in Mama. She could sit right down there until I can make some kind of little throne for her, like in the film. That would be pretty cool to have. So my Chucky here, his one hand held the NECA knife okay, but I burnt it to match the Cult of Chucky movie. So I'm just going to stick this bloody knife in his left hand. Definitely a different size in knives, but I think this knife's probably more meant to be like a Myers knife. I think it'll look cool with Chucky. All right, it's moving up a little bit. I'm gonna pull this machete out of this Jason's hand. Maybe we'll give it to the Jason Goes to Hell one back here. That's out of that same set with that cleaver I mentioned before. We're gonna hook New Blood up with a much more brutal looking machete. I think would make Kane Hodder proud. Okay, I had to do a little extra work there to coerce that blade into his hand. I'm using the old Sideshow figures hands for this figure right now, and they aren't particularly loose, so I had to kind of pry it open to be able to fit the machete in there, but he holds it okay. I think his hand's probably going to fall off at some point, so I need to work on reinforcing the connection of those to the rest of the body, but I'll get there a little later. So before I put the parts in for Leatherface, I just wanted to show, this is the old Cleaver I bought off eBay, and I actually ended up making him a little table here for his weapons and stuff, and he has the beginnings of the little gantry thing there in the back. I'm going to get the hooks on there as well. But right now he just has a very rusty meat cleaver from that old set. And yeah, we'll just throw some limbs on there for him to cannibalize. So at the moment, I don't currently have a use for this knife specifically. It's very similar to the knife this guy has, so I'm going to just kind of put it down at his base right now. This is a little display piece until I have a figure that I decide really needs to hold that knife. And that was another accessory that was a little fiddly to get into the hand, especially because this was a fisted hand I just had to drill out, so I didn't do it on camera. But there we have my Part 2 Myers with his Scalpel, finally. And like, this figure has been slow coming together. It was a complete accident, and it was thanks to Once Custom's generosity that it even got started. He had included a blank H2 head back when I bought the head for this guy over here. And I was ready for this guy. I had kind of the parts assembled in my mind and on order, and got new coveralls and stuff for him and all that. And moved kind of the leftovers over to this guy, and then slowly, I painted up the head, I found a body for it, I got boots for it. C Creations was selling another pair of coveralls for an H2, and I picked those up. And now, I think I still need to fix the head, especially the hair. The hair is definitely far from where I want it to be, but I think I'm okay with the paint on the face and neck right now that I've done myself. And I did actually weather up his hands a bit as well, just to make him look a little grimier. But he's so much closer to being complete now. He actually has that weapon in his hands, which is something I've been hoping for and just wanting to get on this figure for quite a while. So I am thrilled right now about this. So once again, that is Once Custom Slasher Pack. I assume these are probably all sold out because there were only 10. And yeah, I think they went pretty fast, I'm guessing. But definitely keep an eye. Here's his information. Definitely check him out on Instagram and the Facebook group. And, keep an eye out if you're looking for some badass 1/6 custom stuff, especially in the horror realm. He's my go-to guy. So I always love getting new pieces of his work because it's badass. What else can I say? I've been following his work for years now, and he always impresses, and his stuff just gets better with time. So definitely check out Once Customs if you haven't already. Thanks again to One for offering up some amazing stuff, for including the Pamela head. That is an unexpected, awesome bonus there. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.